What's up everyone, this is Paolo. So I'm back for the final video on setting up AWS EC2 Nginx MySQL. So last tutorial we set up phpMyAdmin, so it's now installed on the instance. So this time I'm going to show you how to quickly change the DNS of your domain to point to your EC2 instance. So what I did earlier was I created an elastic IP and I allocated that elastic IP to this instance that we launched. So I now have a new IP address. So this IP address is the one that I need to configure the domain. So my domain registrar is GoDaddy. So from your domain, just go to your DNS management and change the A record to point to your EC2 instance. So I already did that earlier. So if I go to Concepto now, it should load the Nginx default page. There's another way to do it though. You could use the DNS service provided by Amazon, which is the Route 53, but that's another topic for another day. So once you have your domain set up, let's try connecting to the instance and continue the setup and fix some permission with the HTML folder. So I have that stored here. So I'm going to connect to my instance using SSH, using my key. And from here, I needed to install the PHP 7 MySQL module. So to do that, say sudo apt-get install PHP 7 MySQL. So already installed it, it's already installed. That one you could run on your server. So check out the running user. You could type in who am I. You could see Ubuntu is the running user. If you want to check the default user group that Nginx is running, you could type this command pxx to show all the processes. I'm just going to use grep to filter, then Nginx. So root is the master for Nginx, but there's another user www.data, which is the group. So let's fix the permission on the default folder where you serve your HTML pages. So if you go to cd var www, if I do a list, there's an HTML folder there. So if I do list LA, it would show more. So it's owned by the root. So if you try to add files here, you probably would get an error because of permission. So to fix that, say sudo try on recursive and change it to Ubuntu and www data HTML. So if you do that, the permission should now be fixed. So move to that folder and let's install the latest version of WordPress. So say sudo, let me show you the contents of this directory first. Yep. So let's get the latest version of WordPress. So sudo wget http wordpress.org latest star.gz. So this should quickly download and install it, download it on this server. Cool. So let's extract that file, sudo x, let's say verbose cf and latest star.gz. Messed up that one, so that's star. So if I do that, there should be a WordPress folder created. So let's move inside that folder. And I want to quickly move all these folders one directory up. So I could quickly say this special command, which is sudo move star dot bracket star dot dot. Do a list. It should move all my files up in one directory. So go back to your browser and change the root to index.php. This should run the WordPress installation wizard. So you need to have the database, the username and password, and the host. So let's click on Let's Go. On my Outlier tab, I have phpMyAdmin locally set up, which connects to the RDS AWS database. So let me connect here, and I'll quickly show you where you could get these server hosts. So this would be the server host for that AWS RDS. So if you jump to your WordPress, change the database to Concepto, which is what I have here, and change the username, password, and plug in your database hosts and click on submit. Since it can't read on the file, you need to download this and save it first and then upload it via FTP, or you could use vEditor, which I'll use now. So if I sudo v wconfig.php, and with my editor I'm going to paste all those files, exit and save. If I go back to my installation wizard and click on run, it should now ask me to set up my website. So I'm going to say Concepto, and I'm going to say Concepto, and let me just copy that password. And install WordPress. And so if I say Concepto, password, login. Okay, so I'm now logged in. Let me just quickly open this on a new tab. It's defaulting to the Nginx page, so let me remove that page. So actually I'm gonna rename it to index Nginx Debian HTML to backup HTML. Index Nginx. Let's screw up that one. That's it. So if I refresh this, I shouldn't be getting the default Nginx page anymore. I'll get the WordPress installation file. So there you have it. So we managed to create an instance from the free tier, install Nginx on it, install PHP, and use the AWS RDS. So if you like this tutorial, if you have some questions, hit the comments below. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.